Good evening, everyone. This is another episode of Shine at 9. It is episode 10, so it's quite a memorable one. And today we have with us Mr. Wee Boon Hooi, a Forex trader. And amongst other things, he is a Forex trader. And he's actually a new friend of mine. I met him sometime last year, and we became quite good friends. If you're watching this episode this evening, hopefully you will click a like and say hello to us, give us a shout out. And if you don't mind, click on the share button and hopefully you can host a watch party for us. Yeah, it's exactly 9 p.m. now. For tonight's show, we will only be going till about 9:30 or so. It's a half an hour show tonight. And yeah, let's welcome Boon Hooi. Hi, Boon Hooi.
Hi everyone, and thank you, Geraldine, for having me here on the show. Right, first time doing all
Welcome.
these
It's
things.
my pleasure. Are you nervous?
Um, kind of, yeah.
You'll be good. You'll be fine. You're a trainer, a teacher by nature. You will be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
The audience we usually have, they're very nice. They're very pleasant. They're not intimidating at all. So, guys, if you're just watching, tuning in, thank you so much for tuning in. Today's very interesting topic. It's regarding forex trading. It's suitable for beginners to understand, especially those who have been curious all this while, how to make their money work for them. Some people are considering investing, a lot of other methods, and forex trading being one of the popular methods that people have been thinking about. So today, for myself, during MCO, I'm thinking, what can I do, blah, 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 to earn side income. And then I thought about my friend Boon Hooi. Hey, let's, explore something that I've always been curious about. And I think Boon Hooi is a good person to share with us a bit of his knowledge. So tonight we'll get to know Forex trading, yeah?
All
Okay.
right.
All right, Boon Hooi. Do you mind sharing a little bit about yourself?
Okay. I'm actually based in Singapore right now, and Geraldine, I think I told you I grew up in Malaysia actually. Right?
Yes.
You'll be surprised. I'm actually from Kuala Terengganu. So grew
Mm.
up there, came down to Singapore to study, right? And after study, what do you do? Just look for work, and
Mm.
started working, and then eventually just got settled down here lah. So now I'm based in Singapore. Oh, definitely, occasionally go back home. Parents are still back home, right?
Mm.
And yep, now my main job is forex trading and teaching also. Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So he's a Terengganu boy.
Yeah.
Okay, we have some comments. People saying hello. Hi, Rick Tan. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for watching. For those who
Hey,
are
Rick.
watching and I'm not reading your name, please leave us a hello. At least I know you're here because otherwise I can't see you with all the controls over here on our side. Boon Hooi, you know Rick, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Hi,
wonderful.
Rick.
Say hello to him. Wonderful. Okay. Actually, Boon Hooi has been, you have been in the industry for 13 years. You've been trading for 13 years.
hmm Actually, yeah, I started trading. Okay, I was in a corporate job actually, right? And when in a corporate job, you tend to start looking for alternative income, additional income. That's where I started investing and started to look into trading. So all kinds. I've started with stocks, and then I moved to CFDs, in and out trading,
What
and
is
then
CFD?
I'm sorry, contract for difference is an instrument where you can trade stocks with. Yeah.
Okay.
So indices like your KLSE, Straits
Mm.
Times Index. Of course, the more popular ones are your Dow Jones, S&P,
Okay.
the US
That I know.
markets.
That I've heard of at least.
Yeah. KLSE definitely, right? Then I even tried indices, futures and options trading. Then eventually I fell into forex trading, and ever since then I've been trading forex. So now mainly I mainly focus on the forex market right now. Yeah.
I see. I see. So, what actually made you fall in love or fall into forex trading?
I guess it's the ease of jumping in and out of the trades. Okay,
What
let's say
does that
when I
mean?
was taking the trades and exiting the trades makes it's much easier. Yeah, last
It's
time
like an
when I was
excitement thing.
no, if
Nope.
excitement, then we go bungee jumping.
Okay.
Forex trading is all you must treat it like a business. Your
Mhm.
main aim is to be profitable and make money. It's not for excitement, not gambling, just for fun.
Okay.
No, that's not the
All
way.
right.
So the mindset has to be right. Yeah.
Okay.
So last time I used to do stocks, and I realized there was a lot of reading, right, and researching a lot of things. So eventually, forex is an easier instrument to trade, I would say. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So
Pardon me, Boon Hui, I will tonight, right? My role is about because it's
hmm,
something that interests me, and that's why I thought
yeah.
this topic will be interesting on the show. So pardon me if I'm
Mhm.
asking you very silly amateurish question because indeed
Yeah.
I am a beginner in this. Yeah, hyper curious
Okay.
about the forex trading.
All right.
Yeah, okay. Let's dive straight in, right? Boon Hui, along the way we can hear more about your experience and your journey. Yeah. I've
Mhm.
got this big question hanging on my head. What is forex trading actually?
Okay. Well, first of all, there's no such thing as silly questions or amateur questions.
Thank you.
If you really don't know, if I mean that's the problem with people these days. If they don't know, they don't ask. They don't ask,
Hmm.
they just jump in head first. And you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna knock your
What?
head lah. So obviously that's that's the problem that a lot of people are facing, right? So forex trading, okay, forex trading. Okay, what is forex trading? Okay, basically it's currency. Okay, let me ask you back, and Geraldine, do you think that you have traded forex before?
No, never touch.
Nope,
Don't know what to
never
do.
touched.
No.
Actually, you're a little bit wrong there. I remember you
Huh?
coming down to Singapore. That's where when we met. So
Yes.
you exchange your ringgit to Sing dollars, right?
Yeah.
So that you can come down and spend in Singapore.
Yeah.
So you were actually taken part in the forex market already. You actually
Okay.
exchange your ringgit to Sing.
Then I
So
have done
that
it a few
is
times.
forex trading. You've done it
Right.
a few times.
I've done it a few
Just
times, few different
remember.
countries.
Exactly, like those who
Right.
have gone for holidays, right? We
Mhm.
would have changed our Sing and Ringgit for, let's say, Japanese yen if we went to Japan,
Mhm.
Australian dollars if we went to Sydney or Melbourne, you see. So that itself, a lot of us have already been sort of participated in Forex trading.
Okay.
But in this sense, what we're looking at is actually trading, meaning we're taking positions, buying or selling, right? Currency pairs just to look for profits, not to take the money and spend in the other country lah. So
You
we're
mentioned
we're
currency
trading for
pairs.
profit. Yeah. So currency pairs, example, you'll be trading the euro dollars versus the US dollars,
Okay.
the pound versus the yen, for example.
Mhm.
These are what we call currency pairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Okay.
forex trading, but now all our forex trading is easy. You don't have to run down to your money changer and exchange all the money. Everything is all done online. So you can buy and sell. Everything is online.
Right, right, right. That's true.
All
Okay,
right.
we've got more people saying hello to you, all our friends
Hi.
from Singapore. We've got Kirby with us, Nielsen with us, Jerome, Lau Chok
Hi
Lee.
guys.
Hello,
Yeah.
everyone. Yep. Kindly click on like, click on share if you don't mind, so more people can listen to Boon Hui as he share about forex trading.
All
Yeah,
right.
okay. So we just passed the first part where I asked him a very generic question, what is forex trading? Because for me, I am completely a beginner, curious about the trade. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, you come from the company called Harmonic. Um,
Harmonic
Harmonic,
forex.
Harmonic Forex, yeah. I'm sure the name actually means something.
Okay, harmonic forex is actually it's the is okay, the word harmonics, right, is a type, is a style of trading, right? So we're actually looking for harmonic patterns, right?
Mhm,
You can actually yeah, this is a common market term. Harmonic patterns is something that you can find, right?
mhm.
So this is basically how I trade the market using harmonic patterns.
I see.
So
Okay.
that's
And
how the company name came about.
what I understand is Harmonic Forex is the only authorized harmonic patterns educator since in
Yeah,
Asia since 2014.
correct.
So can you
So
share with
uh,
us what this means?
okay, what we did was actually one of my mentor actually was this guy called Scott Carney. Scott Carney
Mm,
has been he was the founder of all these harmonic patterns. He created these patterns. So when I
okay.
was studying it, uh, we found each other online and contacted him. We even met up in Poland for one of a global seminars.
Right.
Seriously, if those of you in Poland are listening, or if there are some of you here, seriously, I wouldn't have thought of going to Poland, but because of that seminar, we were there. It was great, nice country.
Sure.
So that's how I met Scott face to
Mhm.
face, right? And he was my mentor, and harmonic pattern worked for me. So that's how it all started. That's how that's how I named the company also lah. Harmonic
Lovely.
Forex.
Very
Yeah,
harmonious.
harmonious.
I really like the name. It rings. I don't know. It just, it's a lovely name.
Actually, it reflects the market. The market move in harmonic cycles, right? The
Ah,
ups and downs is actually moving in, I would say, rhythm. So
okay.
as long as you can tune into the patterns, tune into the rhythms, right?
Right.
Then you'll know how to trade harmonic
See,
patterns.
I love it. It sounds lovely. It sounds beautiful, and it sounds sweet. Okay, more hellos for you, Boon Hooi. Coming in from
Hi,
Michael Chua, Jim Wee, Brian Tan, Nakanishi.
hi guys.
Yep, very
Hi
good.
guys, hi
Okay,
guys. Welcome, welcome.
Boon Hooi, I understand you have presentation for us tonight. A little something to just show us.
Yes, I like to show you all what a harmonic pattern is all about.
Good.
Just a
I'm
quick one.
curious.
I have hang on. I have slides for you all.
Okay, when you're ready, I'll switch the slide so the others can see what you're sharing. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
All right.
I have it
Okay.
on my screen.
All right. Once we switch, they won't be able to see our faces. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yep. Off you go.
I guess they can see this slide. So
Yes, they can.
yeah, what is harmonic patterns? Like I mentioned, Scott Carney, he's actually based in the US. Can you see the photo in there? He's the one where in the photo on the right, and there
Mhm.
was a photo of Poland actually, right? And you realize something. He's actually in a wheelchair, and
Mm.
that's how he has been that for the past 20 years he has been in that. So yeah, very nice guy, very down to earth. He shared with a big heart, and he taught me a lot, and I'm very grateful to that. And that's why I'm still trading the patterns. It works for me. It works for a lot of people actually. All right.
Wonderful.
So
Okay.
just a quick introduction about my mentor Scott.
Mhm.
Next, I'll show you. Okay, harmonic patterns actually is made out of, I'll say, two triangles, right? Okay, Geraldine, a quick question.
Uh-huh.
One triangle, how many points?
Three. Not three question,
Three
right? This
points.
one.
Uh,
3 points.
how about two triangles?
Two triangles. If they're touching, it will be. If they're touching on one point, it will be five. If they're
All
separated, it
right,
will be
you got it.
six.
All right, so you're right. Two triangles touching each other. So you actually, in a harmonic pattern, you actually have 5 points, right?
Okay.
So two triangles. So The best part about harmonic patterns is you know where's your entry point, where's your stop loss. Stop loss is where you get your trade wrong and you just cut your losses, right? And you know where your targets are also. So
Okay.
basically, everything has been become very mechanical, and that's where what do you call emotions don't come into your trades, right?
Okay.
Let's jump to the next slide. For example, the first triangle, how we measure the triangle, not not just anyhow agak-agak measure. I tell you some a quick story before I move on to this. When I was in when I was in KL last year,
Mhm.
middle of last year, when I was giving a talk, right? Then when I asked the participants, hey, how do you trade right now? Some of them are answer me, right? Agak-agak only. I feel that it's going to go up, just buy. If I feel it's going to go down, right, then it's going to sell. So they trade a lot on feeling, right? But
Right.
being humans, right, that's the big problem. You not feeling well for the day, that's it. You're not
Mm.
thinking right for the day, your agak-agak, everything will go wrong with it.
Then the
So
emotion might come in, or you might listen to what
right,
someone has whispered to you, opinions of person A,
exactly
mentor B. Right. Okay.
right. And there's so
Right.
many things out there on the internet, right?
Right.
Websites, Facebook posts, YouTube's, everybody's telling you something, right? So
Right.
in our harmonic patterns trading, we have very specific rules. So like the first triangle, right? The 3 points, we have very specific rules to measure these 3 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because of these rules, it makes it a very mechanical trading strategy. So
Okay.
because it's very mechanical, like I said, it removes emotion, right?
Okay.
So then comes the second triangle. Again, very specific rules to measure the second triangle. It's also related to the first triangle, right?
Mm.
So
Okay.
everything becomes mechanical again. And here, if you see the tip of the second triangle, that's where we want to take the trade.
That's where we
So
want to.
we want to take the trade. We want to
Okay.
enter a trade. All right.
Okay.
So in fact, I dare to say that in with harmonic patterns, you can identify the patterns in advance. Like now, you see, the chart hasn't even reached the tip yet. You already know you're going to enter at that point, right? So it's in advance before it even happens. So you're getting ready.
Okay.
So this is where you want to sell. And what you can do is you can actually just set and forget methodology. You just set it there and then you can go about doing your own stuff, right? So
Okay. And
it's
this
up
is
to
using
your
some kind of
style.
a system.
Correct. So
Okay.
you can go for your meetings and all these things. So you identify where you're going to enter, you know where you're going to exit. So
Oh,
let's move
great.
on with this
I like
example.
automating things.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. That is one of the main reasons I liked it also. Because when I first started trading this, I was still in a corporate world. So I was having meetings, I was having discussions, right? So I can't be watching all the time. So this is where I
Mm.
set and forget. So let's move on with this example. So when the price reaches here, you will automatically self trigger yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It can trigger yourself during one of your meetings,
Okay.
one of our talk shows like this right now. We could have a trade being triggered right now.
Mhm.
It could be at 2 a.m. while you're sleeping. It doesn't matter. Your
Right.
your sell trade has been triggered. All right.
Okay.
So it can be triggered any time of the day. The best part of this is I don't need to be staring at the screen waiting for the trade.
Yeah. But I know a lot of people doing this. They stare at the screen a lot.
Yeah,
And
exactly. And
it's
then,
not
then
very
have to
conscious.
yeah, and you'll be glued to your seat, look
I
waiting
hope
for the
they are
for the
not
trade.
watching me saying this about my friends. This is
Yeah,
something that
okay.
I noticed. Yeah.
There are all kinds of trading methods out there, right? Nothing wrong, nothing right, but
Mhm.
this particular style of trading suits me better because I
Mm.
don't want to be staring at the screen, you know.
Okay.
Uh, rather be in a different meeting or hanging out with friends, hanging out with the kids, right? But the
Mm.
trade is always waiting there. So this is what I like about harmonic
Well, I'm
patterns.
pretty sure that a beginner like myself, we will be staring at the screen quite a bit in the beginning, especially, right? Because we'll be
I
having to learn that movement thing. Looks like a pulse. Looks like a heartbeat.
exactly. This is the
So we are
price
trying to
movement
monitor and
actually.
learn it. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes yes, I have to ask my students to just walk away from the screen.
Mm.
Don't be too excited. The
Right.
market will
Right.
always be there. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So and okay, once it's been triggered, right? Then not only entry but your trade management becomes critical, right? You have to manage the trade. You know when to protect your profit. You know when to move your targets. Along the way and all these kind of things. So,
Mm-hmm.
trade management then becomes so. At first, is identify the pattern, then manage your trade once it's been triggered,
Okay.
right? So the best part about this, okay, this was a good example target of 280 pips. So let's say example $280, right? So one
Okay.
of the thing that I love most about harmonic patterns, okay, beside the non-screen staring thing, is that when you enter and your targets, this is the risk that I'm risking.
Okay.
Okay, and this is the rewards that I'm looking for. So
Oh, I like that.
example,
That's like 4 times more the reward than the risk.
visually looking maybe 3 4 times more, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So exactly. So if you are willing to example risk $10, then you should be targeting $40. Those with a
Mm-hmm.
bigger account size, you could be risking $100, but your target here is like $400, right? So it
Okay.
depends on your account size. So the good thing about harmonic patterns is risk to rewards. That's the good part about it. We always have better rewards to risk. So
Okay. But
mathematically speaking, it's always good.
I'm
Sorry?
sure it attracts a lot of people with higher risk appetite.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So you actually have to risk less, right, to gain more.
Mm.
So this
Mm.
is the whole gist of harmonic patterns actually.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
So because why? You have good entry levels, then hence you get good risk to reward.
Good
Example, this
entry
was a goal
levels versus. Sorry, you were saying good entry level. Good. What was that just
because
now?
you get good entry
Level.
levels, you enter at the right point, right? So your risk becomes very low.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So then hence you get better rewards.
Okay.
Right? This is one of the examples. Okay, this was goal sometime, I think this was last year. So we're looking, or maybe 2 years back already. So there was a pattern to buy here, and then it went up. Then there was this maroon color pattern to sell, right? Then it came down. There was this green pattern to buy. So basically, harmonic patterns occurs over and over again. So
Okay.
the market is always there, is always repeating. So when you see it, take it. When you decide to stop trading for a week, for a day, right? You just switch off your computer, lah. Then when you're back again, it will be there for you again. So it's always repeating itself. Yeah. I
So
can.
when a beginner is entering, learning basically, do you
Mhm.
provide the support that I'm not sure. I'm looking at this and I'm a little bit frightened if I were to go in this alone. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yep. True.
I mean,
Well,
if I can see
first,
a triangle that is not really there, I'm not sure if if that the right triangle. I'll be too curious, like to check with my I don't know fellow classmates. Do you provide some
exactly.
kind of community support?
That's because
Okay.
when I first started trading, right, some of the time I was trading on my own. Trust me, it's a horrible thing. So
Yeah.
middle of the night, staring at the screen when I first started, I was using different methods, right? I was all on my own, nobody to ask questions, don't even know whether I'm right, don't know whether I'm wrong, right?
Mhm.
So that's why when I started the school, we said that support is very, very important.
I can't
So
imagine doing
this
this
is,
alone.
yeah, and middle of the night, staring at the screen alone.
Yeah, probably, trying to pull my hair, yanking it out of its roots. It's going crazy
Yeah.
staring. Yeah, okay, that's
So
good. All right.
like where your question was how to identify all these things, right? So all
Yeah.
these things we actually teach during the class. And
Mm,
during the class we have practice sessions. We're going through it over and over, actually many times lah. You know,
right.
even the slower learners also still can absorb it, right?
Still have
So
it.
I don't see an issue for beginners.
Right.
Then on top of that, after all that, we have a Facebook group, right? We have our coming up with an app now soon, right? This is
Mm.
where everybody can get on the app, and that's where I have a team of traders there to support our students. It's actually the
Ah,
team is
okay.
actually part of my old group of students, right?
Right, right.
And they'll be helping the new ones, right? So
So
they
they
are
are
already part.
experienced. So they walk through the same journey from
Exactly.
a
So
beginner now. Right.
and remember, I said everything is based on rules, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody will have the same set of rules. So cannot
Mm.
be this rule is right. That when you see it, the rule is wrong. No such thing.
Okay.
All of us are looking at the
Interpreted
same set
different.
of rules.
Uh-huh. Right.
Correct. So no
Understood.
such thing as, like I said, no such thing as agak-agak anymore. It's all based on rules.
When
So
it's not agak-agak, it becomes more scientific and it appeals to
yes,
me a bit
exactly.
more. Yeah. Okay.
So that's where my past students, right, they have become good at it, and now they're part of Harmonic Forex. So
Mm.
we'll be moving ahead. We'll be helping out new students. We'll be guiding new students, and we're gonna bring back the old students, right, to trade as a gang again, a community. All
As a
right.
gang,
So
I like that. We attack together.
in a nice way, not the
Yeah, yeah,
gangster
yeah,
gang.
yeah, yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
that's where I feel learning together. I mean, you have, let's say, 10 people in the group, just example, 10, right? You have 10 sets of eyes. You
Yeah,
have 10 different, 10 pairs of eyes looking for opportunities.
yeah.
I'll, I'll,
Eyes
I'll
and
be
brains.
upfront.
Eyes and
Yeah,
brains. Yeah,
eyes and brains.
yeah.
I'll be upfront. If one of you guys see a pattern and you post it on a group, if I didn't see it, but after you shared it, right? And if
Mm-hmm.
it's a good pattern, if it's a correct pattern, I will definitely take the trade.
Mm.
So in the end, everybody gains from this,
Everybody
this
wins. Yeah,
community. Everybody wins. Yeah.
I like that. Okay,
Okay.
all right.
So I've got some other charts to show.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can show you the recent trades that we just did as a group. Like here
Okay,
we have the Aussie USD. It was a sell zone here, this box here, and it dropped. Yeah.
hang on. Where was your mouse just now? Where was that cell zone that dropped?
The box here,
Ah, the
this
yellow box. Okay.
gold color, yellow color box here, this was a
Mm-hmm.
sell zone. After we sold it, it started to drop.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, the maroon colored one was a sell. So we sold first and it came down all the way. And then now the green color pattern has turned into a buy already. So this pattern, this Kiwi dollar has turned into a buy now. So we're
And this
looking
is
to
recent.
say again, sorry.
This is recent. This was yesterday.
This
The
is
day.
recent. This is like now it's happening. It just
Ah,
happened now. Today,
wonderful.
today. Now this is live charts. Yep.
Wow, wow. Okay.
And I have an example that okay, not one thing for beginners. There's I must tell you all. There's no such thing as a what do you call uh, uh, a holy grail. That's what we call it in trading. There's no
Mm-hmm.
such thing that everything you do is right. For this particular trade in gold, right? This was a sell. I sold it, right? And I got stopped out, meaning I lost money on this trade.
Okay.
So does harmonic patterns happen all the time? Yes, it happens all the time. Is
Mm-hmm.
it profitable all the time? No, it is not. You have
Mm,
some good trades, you have some failed trades also. All
like
right.
anything else in
That's what.
this yeah, okay. All
Correct.
right.
So if anybody out there or wherever you learn or wherever Facebook group or YouTube channel that you listen to, and they say, "Wow, everything 100% win." Seriously, guys, no such thing. So
Mm,
there's no such thing as 100% win.
that's a
Okay.
word of caution there already.
Yes, exactly.
But if everything just win, 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 I think that's already called something else. It's called scam already.
Yes, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Too good to be true. It's
Too good to,
probably too good.
yeah, exactly,
Probably is
exactly.
not true.
I mean, even as a beginner, of all the things that you've heard about forex trading and all that, I think one of the thing that you do hear is risk and some of the myth. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it is definitely something risky, and that's probably the main reasons why people are not, moving into it so quickly or so haphazardly. They are quite
Mm.
careful to enter. Yeah, and I
Okay.
think secondly, it's also confusing. So I
Okay.
learning it learning in a proper way would be very helpful for
You,
any beginner.
I, I'll ask this question back to you, Geraldine. I
Hmm.
mean, do you drive?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. You imagine can you remember the first time you were driving?
Yes, roughly many years ago, Boon
And
Hooi.
okay, same here lah. Huh? But I remember the first time driving. It's like everything seems confusing, right?
Mhm.
Last time was the what they call gearbox, not automated, not automatic
I still
car,
drive a manual
right?
car.
Okay, yeah, you do. So
Hmm.
you gotta do your clutch, you gotta check your rear view mirror, you gotta time your clutch and accelerator. Can you imagine so many things at the same time?
Yeah,
But now when you're driving, right, you don't care, right? You just jump in your car and just drive off. You
yeah,
can even eat your McDonald's while you're driving right now, I'm sure.
yeah,
So
exactly.
it all takes practice, lah. All
Yeah.
right.
Boon Hooi, do
Risk.
you have any
Okay.
more slides to show?
Now, no, I don't have. These are the few that I
These
thought
are the
would be
three,
good
yeah.
for the
I think they are
participants.
amazing for a beginner. Um, yeah, the harmonic patterns, they're exciting as well as a little bit confusing. Like for me, I'm seeing it for actually the second time in my life. So
All right.
it's very interesting. Bunu, actually, if you switch your screen, we'll go back to the normal screen. There is a
All right.
question from one of the audience here. I'll pop it through. Can you see your screen now?
Yep. Okay. I'm back to
Yeah.
this. Yep.
Okay, Mr. Lai is asking, hi, Mr. Lai, thanks for watching us this evening. What is the minimum funds to start forex trades?
Okay. Um, Actually, I must say this minimum funds, right? It depends on yourself. All right. Funds is actually what I feel to start off trading. You need to have funds that you can afford to lose for a start. Okay. Why? So that's when there's no stress, there's no fear, right? Even if you lose, you're still okay. So, but from a broker's point of view, okay, when you have to trade, you need a broker to take the trades through, right?
Mhm.
So, generally, a broker would accept a minimum amount of something like $500. I think you can already start trading. I know some brokers will take in $100 also, and you can also start trading. So that's the thing. If you're starting with $100,
Mhm.
you make a 10% return, which is very good considering our banks are okay. In Malaysia, the bank interest rate higher, right? In Singapore, we're talking about 1%.
Uh-huh.
So if you're making 10% returns on $100, it's only $10 only. So
Mm.
then you have to ask yourself, making 10% and is equivalent to $10 because your capital is $100, then is it worth your time? So that's why I always pose this question back. You know, start off with the amount that you're comfortable with,
Mhm.
and then let's say you earn 10%, let's say on $1,000. Yeah, then $100 is maybe more worth your time. right? So,
Okay.
but I always tell beginners this. I always tell people who start trading is this: your first step is get the rules right and don't lose money yet. Don't
Oh,
lose money first.
don't
Then
lose
you
money
get the
first.
rules right, and then I tell you the profits will generally come.
I
Don't be
see.
too
So,
excited.
like
Yeah,
a lot of things in life, you get your basics, your foundation strong first.
exactly.
Yeah, before
Just
you
like
begin to
the driving analogy we were saying, right? Once you know how to drive, really, you can drive anything after that.
yeah, and you
Then
can drive a little
lorry
bit
also can.
faster. You can drive in a different terrain. Yeah,
Yeah,
very good
drive with
analogy there.
one hand.
No, 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 no. Let's not encourage that. I don't want to be the
Okay.
one saying it to little kids, to young kids. Okay.
Okay.
We already passed 9:30. We're at 9:35
All
now.
right.
I want to ask you one question. With regards to
Mm.
forex trading and everything that's out there, what's the one big no-no for a beginner?
I would say, first of all, understand the market, know the market, right? Know what you're in for. People say it's risky is because they don't know what they're doing. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So I've had many students who came to me, and how they go and learn how to trade forex is they go and check different Facebook groups, YouTube groups, they just go learn online, blindly learning, right? It may work for the trader, but they don't really show you everything. They don't show you every single step, their thoughts.
You mean the person
So
in the video?
the person in the video, right? So that's why in our classes, right, we'll share with you every step of the way and
Okay,
what are the good, what are the bad, if what are the risks, what are the rewards, what are the pros and cons of trading also. So
right.
once you know all these things, then you know yourself, you know your characteristics, your temperament, then you know that it can suit you. What's the best way that suits you?
Mm.
You see?
You're also on a journey of self-discovery, that means.
Yes, exactly.
That's
So
interesting.
that's why with harmonic patterns, you can actually choose to take short-term trades, long-term trades. So that also ties in with your characteristics. Let's say, imagine if you have no patience, you need to see results soon, and then I give you a long-term trade that have you have to wait for 3 weeks before you see the results. Win or lose,
Mm-hmm.
don't know yet. Just results only. I tell you,
Mm.
the person will go crazy already.
Go crazy sell already.
So
Yeah.
with harmonic patterns, you can also go on a shorter time frame, right? Smaller trades and faster trades. Then you
Mm.
get to see your results faster. So
Mm.
it applies for long term and short term trades. So that's the
Wonderful.
beauty of harmonic patterns also lah. Yeah.
So, Bunu, if we want to know more, we as again we're still beginning, right? We still have a
Mm,
lot of doubts because there's a lot of myths going around and all that, a lot of fear. Do
mm.
you have a beginners class?
Yes, I do. I'll be having one in June, early June, right? We're finalizing those dates, so
Mm-hmm.
probably be a Saturday, like I think 6th of June is a Saturday, right? And can we invite the people here to our Geraldine, our Saturday session?
Yep, yep. We do have
I
one.
I think
I'll
we
just pop
should.
it in
Yeah.
the house. Yep. Um,
Okay.
for all those who are beginners like me, who are still curious, still have so much of questions unanswered, Boon Hui is available to meet us this Saturday at 11 a.m. to 12 noon. So spend 1 hour with Boon Hui. This is an open session. Of course, he will present, he will share some things, and then it will be an open session where he can address some of our questions. And is
Yeah.
this free?
Yes, it is. It's free.
Yeah.
It's my whole idea is to get beginners, or no, like beginners, advanced, whoever it is, is
Mm,
to get them on the right footing. Once you're
mm,
on the right footing, you less chance of falling, right? And you at least there's some direction to go, So yep, it's gonna be this Saturday, and yep, it's gonna be free.
It's very free. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what I'll do, I will I mean, you can get a lot of all of the info at Back to School Course fan page. I will also
Mhm.
pop on the comment section later on after I finish the show, the registration link. At least
All right.
it's actually a short survey to assist Boon Hui to prepare his class. In that survey, he will be asking what are your top three questions as a beginner to the forex trading world, so that he can prepare the answers up front, and when you come for the 1 hour, at least he can cover that in his presentation already. So yeah, for
Yeah.
beginners like myself, I keep saying myself because this is something I'm telling you, sharing with you. I've been
Mm.
looking at forex and toying it in my mind, churning, churning, churning. But I'm the type of person who is not a risk taker. I think they say what risk
Okay.
adverse. So yeah, so I've never actually do anything with this curiosity of mine until I met you. I was like, okay, I'm going to learn something. This is fate. I'm going to start learning. I mean, even if I don't
Yeah.
trade, it is good for me to know.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
like I said just now, right? Risk to reward, right? Let's say, okay, if you're a risk adverse person,
Mm-hmm.
instead of risking $10, maybe you can afford to risk $5. If
Mm-hmm.
you can't risk $5, maybe you can afford to risk $1. So it can be managed.
Yeah.
But if
And
you're risking $1, let's be real.
mm,
Yeah. So if you're risking $1, please don't have the expectation of making $1 million.
of course,
So
yeah,
you have to
exactly.
manage your expectations also. Yep.
Correct, correct. Hi Diane, thank you for your message. You, as Boon Hui was presenting, this message popped in actually. So she found that your presentation, your sharing was interesting. I think it was that time when you started sharing the patterns. Yeah. So
Okay.
thank you, Diane, for watching us this evening. Yeah. Apart
Thanks,
from
Diane.
that, there were not many questions coming in. I think we are also engrossed looking at the patterns.
Okay.
So, okay, if you want to get in touch with Boon Hui, he's available on Facebook as well.
Mm.
He will also be
Yeah.
responding to some of your comments and your hellos later on. So you can get in touch with him personally as well, yeah? Okay, any
Right.
last words, Boon Hui, before we wrap up for the evening?
Um, okay. I didn't really think of this, but
Sorry, throw you under the
uh,
bus there.
I would say take it easy, manage your expectations. A lot of advertisements out there is like, we'll make turn you into a millionaire by next week. Too good to be true, right? Take it easy, manage your expectations, learn the right way, right? And the profits will come. All right. So, yep. Hope to see everyone at on a Saturday. All right.
Yep, you'll definitely see me. All right then. Thank you so much, Boon Hui, for your time. At least I've learned a lot. Thank you, audience. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on a Monday. I'm guessing
Thanks,
that we must
guys.
be tired already after a strenuous work day. Boon Hui, thank you so much for being such a lovely guest.
Glad to be here.
Prepared wonderful things for us beginners to learn from. And looking forward to learn from you even more this Saturday, Boon Hui.
All right. Sure,
All
sure.
right.
Thanks, thanks.
Thank you, Boon Hui.
Okay,
You have
thanks
a
everyone. Thanks, Jardine.
most
Bye.
welcome. Good evening, everybody. Good night. And catch us again, Shine at Night on Wednesday. Bye.